we take you down onto the track for our opening ceremonies.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise. Please remove your hats.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous flight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Alrighty, welcome back, race fans. Tonight we are here with the NMNTS BA Graphics Cup Series, the 5-star drafting Firecracker 200 at a super speedway, Daytona International Super Speedway here. I love speedway racing here, folks. I expect some really good action here tonight. We've got a lot of drivers here that have entered the lobby. I'm showing about 22 drivers roughly that have entered the lobby here tonight, and a lot of newcomers. Dakota Reader back here in the number 25, a newcomer here tonight. Tyson Palmquest in that number 12 machine. A couple of drivers that I'm not really familiar with. So a new one, two new ones here. Wesley Holland right now currently sitting on pit road. Let's see if we can get down there and have a look at his car. Well, I don't know if I'm going to be able to see him, but there he is right there in the number 41 machine on pit road. Another newcomer here tonight. And of course, we have our regulars as well here tonight. But boy, what a race it's going to be. Boy, points are a little spread out, but anything can change here. My name is Joshua Medlock on the mic here tonight. Robbie Buckner will be joining me here momentarily. As usual on Tuesday nights, Robbie Buckner doing race control and going to be co-commentating with me here tonight. But before we get into the gist of things, I have a few announcements to make here before we get into the point standings and all that. I, of course, want to give a shout-out to the sponsor here tonight, located in Florida. It is a Florida-based company, 5-Star Drafting Incorporated, Will Ford. A shout-out to you guys down there for coming on board, sponsoring the race here tonight for the BA Graphics Cup Series. I want to give a special shout-out to you guys as well. And, of course, I'm going to give a shout-out to Haley out there. Haley, if you're listening. Bradley Wilson out here is running the paint scheme for you, and of course in honor of everybody out there who is dealing with MS. For those of you who don't know what MS is, it's a muscular sclerosis. I hope I said that correctly. It's one of those things that they have found a treatment for it, but man, it's really tough to deal with. Haley, hope you get feeling better out there, as well as everybody else out there. But Bradley Wilson is out here running a paint scheme, and on the back of it, if you can see there on the bumper up there where his back windshield is, you can see it says prayers for Haley. Haley out there, we're thinking about you. But he is running an MS muscular sclerosis paint scheme here tonight. And for any of that information out there, folks, if y'all want to check it out, you can visit the website, nationalmssociety.org, to find out all the information on that as well. And this is just a couple of shout-outs I wanted to give here first and foremost. Of course, we'll get Bradley up here probably throughout the race to kind of talk about that as well. I see we got Awesome in chat. Awesome, how you doing there, brother? Glad to have you in chat here tonight. All right, now PJ Popham. And that number 1 machine holding that top spot here in practice. We're going to see if we can get down here to the point standings coming in tonight. Zach Lindgren holding that top spot, 1,698 points. Spence Thompson in second, 1,662 points, 36 points back behind Zach. Jared Bashan, though, I wanted to talk about old Jared Bashan. Jared Bashan won last night in their truck series, their 6-step truck series, and he is looking to make it back-to-back here tonight. So I've been watching Jared Bashan there. Jared Bashan, though, coming in tonight in third in points, 1,627 points, 35 back behind Spence. James McKee in fourth, 1,525 points, 102 back behind Bashan. Anthony Siu rounding out the top 5 in points, 1,401 points, 124 points back behind James. Bradley Wilson in sixth, 1,311 points, 90 points back behind Anthony. Craig Lerman in seventh, 1,291 points, 20 points behind Wilson. Gordon Larson Jr. in eighth, 1,228 points. He is 63 back behind Lerman. Trevor Harmon in ninth, 1,186 points, 42 back behind Gordon. And David Heiser will round out the top 10 here, coming in tonight, 1,151 points. He is 35 points behind Trevor Harmon. That is your top 10, of course, as usual here for the NMNTSB Graphics Cup Series. If you win, you're in. If you win a race, you're in the chase. Of course, you do have to complete so many races prior to winning. I believe it's at least half, maybe a little more, to continue to go on into the chase. But of course, that is all admin's discretion, and that as well. Tyson Conquest up to second here in practice. Drafting going to play a big role here tonight, as well as keeping your car clean, and of course fuel. And they come down to fuel mileage here tonight like I did last night in the truck series. And a caution coming out there at the end to put Jared Bashan in that winner's circle there. And talked to Jared earlier, and that's when I found out about it. Yeah, he didn't have enough fuel to make it last night. Caution came out at the right time. Of course, Bradley Wilson and Robbie Buckner won Talking Backwards Hat Productions last night for that. Y'all can go back and watch it. Over at Backwards Hat Productions on YouTube. Big shout out to them two for jumping in and doing that race. And they've got MaxSpeedTV here tonight. So we've got some action here coming up. Oh, the 25-33 make contact here in practice. Davey Lamont in chat here. Davey, glad to have you in chat here, brother. As we go down through the pre-race handles here coming in tonight, we got a wind speed 1 mile an hour, so you really ain't going to tell much difference on the wind speed. 78-degree air temp, 78-degree track temp, so matchy-matchy there. Both of those just matching each other. No humidity and no fog here tonight. Now, I thought it was 82 laps coming in tonight, but I got to looking, and it looks like it's just 80 laps here. So we'll be pulling 80 laps here tonight. 205 miles, roughly about that. I'm estimating the fuel window will be about 32 to 40 laps, give or take a few laps or two. A pit road speed, though, 60 miles an hour, and you're going to have to come in with teammates or somebody else. You do not want to come in by yourself here at Daytona. You really want to stay in the draft of somebody in and out on pit road. As we see the 12 of Tyson Palmquist there smacking the wall, the inside wall on a pit road. You got some guys there on pit road as well. Looks like Bradley Wilson is still on the racetrack here. Out there drafted with the number 25 machine. If I can find his number. Dakota Reeder. Dakota, another newcomer here tonight. Looks like Bradley is coming out pit road here real quick. Well, you know what? Before they go into the driver's meeting here real quick, folks, we're going to bring up Mr. Bradley Wilson, kind of talk with Bradley. Man, Bradley, get a copy?
Yeah, I got you.
Hey, Bradley, man, well, we're live here, MaxSpeedTV at Daytona with you guys. Now, I mentioned your paint scheme going on here tonight, here earlier, but wanted to get you down here and kind of talk about that a minute before y'all, go into the driver's meeting and everything. We'll get down there on your car, man. Go talk about what was your idea behind that, man.
Well, I've got a good friend of mine, and his girlfriend Haley, which prayers for Haley on the deck lid of the car. She was diagnosed with MS and had a little bit of a rough time of it lately, so we wanted to do something to bring awareness to MS and also, recognize Haley and thoughts and prayers with her from the whole WFO organization.
All right, well, we're getting a good look at your car here, and you can see the prayers for Haley on the back. So, you're running something here tonight, but that was personal to you. So, big shout out to you, Bradley, for doing that. But, man, I know y'all got a driver's meeting here pretty quickly, bud. We're not going to keep you, but I just wanted to get you down here and get your thoughts on why you did that, bud.
Yeah, definitely. Like I said, MS is something that needs attention drawn to it. It's something that affects so many people, and I encourage everybody to go check out www.mssociety.org. There's a lot that can be done here, and we just wanted to do our part to raise awareness to it.
All right, Bradley Wilson running the MS paint scheme here tonight for Haley. Bradley, man, good luck here tonight. Daytona, anything can happen, bud.
Yes, sir.
All right, well, joining me in the booth here now is the man, the myth, the legend. Well, one of them, Robbie Buckner. Robbie, glad to have you back, bud.
Yeah, more like just a myth. But no, I wanted to come in and say, hey, hope everybody's excited and ready for a good race at Daytona. But we'll be back after qualifying and have some fun.
All right, yeah, buddy. We're going to be talking about it too here. We got qualifying coming up next. Robbie's going to go do his thing with the drivers meeting here before that, and then we will get directly into it, folks. So stay tuned because we've got a lot of action here coming up. 24 drivers out here tonight. You're going to look for some teammates, trying to get with teammates here early on. Stage, they do run stages here. Stage going to be at lap 15, and then I'll have another one at lap 30, which will be 15 and 15. And then, of course, it'll be a 50-lap shootout here tonight. Of course, we'll get the official word from Robbie when Robbie gets back up here. But from what I can see, it's got 80 laps in the info coming in tonight. Davey Lamont, he says Bradley for president. Now, I don't know if Bradley wants to run for president or not, but we might have to ask him now. Looks like everybody's going to be coming down pit road here. Get ready for the driver's meeting, and the one of PJ Popham looks like spun out the 00 of Gordon Larson Jr. here on pit road. Good thing it's just practice. because look at the damage that Double Zero has on that machine out there. Everybody sliding into their pit stall here. Let's see if we can get down here. That's pit lane 2. We need a pit lane. We need this lane right here. Yeah, that's the lane we need. Kind of move this up. But everybody on pit road, we're going to move this up just a little bit here, folks. All right, there we go. We've got pit lane set there, so when we go back to it, it'll already be there. Yes, it is. So everybody on pit road. Of course, we want to give a shout out to the sponsors here for MaxSpeedTV, starting with the official grid sponsor for MaxSpeedTV, Walt's Beard Co. Got a beard, need some beard balm, check them out, waltzbeardco.com. Sim Speed Shop, for all your iRacing needs, button boxes, handbrakes, they have it all. They even do customized button boxes as well. You can check these guys out on Facebook at facebook.com/SimSpeedShop, or check out their website at simspeedshop.com. Colby's Eye Paint. In the market for a new paint for your cars, check out Colby's Eye Paints on Facebook. Need a replica paint for your real life car? Well, guess what? Colby's Eye Paints has you covered. You can check out Colby's Eye Paints on Facebook at facebook.com/Colby's Eye Paints. The Hershey Design Company. Hershey Design Company is your one-stop graphic shop. You're in need of an iRacing Paint League team or business logo, or want the logo on some swag, sweet swag out there, hit up Orion at the Hershey Design Company. You can find him on Facebook by searching for Hershey. That's H-E-R-S-H-Y Design Company. The Ohio IndyCar League, one of the leagues that I broadcast here on MaxSpeedTV. Also a MaxSpeedTV sponsor here. They'll be racing it up this Saturday night. They race once a month. Recruiting has been opened up to everybody out there wanting to drive the IR-18. They were just in the Ohio region at one time, and they decided, well, they're going to open it up. So everybody's out there welcome to join. Great to have them on board as a league that I broadcast and a sponsor here for MaxSpeedTV. Well, you can check them out, follow them on Facebook, and even find them on iRacing. You can find them on Facebook at www.facebook.com/Ohio IndyCar League. You can even go into iRacing into the league directory and find them there, and just search for Ohio IndyCar League, and you will be able to find them. Send in an application, tell them you heard it on MaxSpeedTV. And of course, iBog, the iRacing broadcast overlay graphics, your sim race broadcast graphics source. Jason Allison at iBog, fantastic work he puts in to keep the overlays spick and span and to a T there, making them look just right. Big shout out to Jason Allison for being the official overlay maker for MaxSpeedTV. Oh, they're still in the drivers' meeting here, folks. You got I guess some more stuff to go over. Of course, they have 10 minutes of practice, of course, or 10 minutes of practice. They have 10 minutes of qualifying. Of course, it'll say 20 minutes. Of course, the last 10 minutes is going to be interviewing the pole sitter and you know, anybody else we feel like we need to interview here tonight. You will notice that coming in too, you know, going into qualifying. They're not going to use, I'm sure, all the 22 minutes here in practice. They hardly ever do, but, you know, if they've got more stuff to go over, then they will. But to answer your question, EPM, well, it'll start here probably in the next 15, 20 minutes or so. They're just in a driver's meeting right now. They'll get into qualifying. They have 10 minutes to qualify or to put a lap in. They're 2 laps in. And then I'll interview the pole sitter going in tonight. And then we'll get this race underway here, bud. We're just waiting on Robbie Buckner to push the button to go to the next get to go into qualifying. We do have a Crank It Up cam here tonight for Daytona, so expect can't speak tonight, a Crank It Up here tonight at some point. Probably do it after the stages, that way they have a longer run. Paint scheme. All right, well, we're going to go down here and check out a paint scheme here real quick. Just seen it in chat. Let me see if I am on the right one. Yeah, I'm on the right one. All right, well, wanted me to check out a paint scheme here tonight, and it looks like he is running... Okay, we'll get to that in a minute. Looks like he's running Julio's. Julio's. That's the one I have. Hopefully that's the right one. All right. Thongs for Men paint scheme here, and it says on the back, looking for fun. Single divorced. What? Looking for 19-24-year-old female in a good shape for fun. All right, all right. So he's advertising himself. Oh, I see. All right. All right. So that's a little paint scheme going on by Terry Mason out there running in the number 75 machine. Man, oh, man. Really? Really? All right, 19 minutes left here. I'm not sure exactly what's taking them so long here. Guess they just have a lot to go over here tonight. Vernon Margam in the race here. Vernon up to 4th here in practice. Looks like Scott Lacoe, Matthew McMeekin, Trevor Harmon. They're in the lobby, but they're not in their cars. Spence Thompson, Ryan Broderick, and Trevor Harmon, those 3 didn't put in a practice lap. Everybody else did. All right, it looks like we're gonna have some people come out on track here. Yes, they are. No, Newark is off tonight. All right, it looks like they're gonna get to use up what's left here of practice. We got the one of PJ Popham, and I believe that is the 97 of Mark Richter. Yes. It looks like Mark's going to come down pit road here. Tyson Palmquist out here in the pack that is out here practicing. Tyson is in that number 12 machine right there following the 27 of Trevor Harmon. I see the 18 machine is running this paint scheme like he did before. Jared Deshawn out front leading the pack of cars here. I've been doing all right. Trying to stay cool. Doing that here real quick, we're going to reset the overlays here like we do every week. Want to make sure that the overlays are working flawlessly. I do have issues that, at times if it's freezing, because it doesn't like my processor, but it does work. I've got to get it connected at the right connection. Robbie should be joining me here momentarily. But I've been doing okay, awesome. I'm doing just fine. Had a bit of glitch there. 25 drivers. It looks like David Levine has entered the picture here as well. Ron Connors, glad to have you in chat here. One of the moderators for MaxSpeedTV. Ron, glad to have you in chat. How you doing out there, brother? Well, alrighty, that'll do it here for practice. We're going to get directly into qualifying here. It says 20 minutes, but they won't use all 20 minutes. 10 minutes to qualify. Last 10 minutes are on me and Robbie for interviews for the pole sitter. They get 2 laps, single car qualifying. It is not open. Of course, everybody is out there on the track. They just cannot see each other. So they have the whole track to themselves to put in their lap. So I would expect times to be coming in here in about 30 seconds, 45 seconds or so. Wesley Holland and the 41 machine. Has successfully started his lap. Mark Richter started his lap. Bradley Wilson, Gordon Larson Jr., PJ Popham, Pacer, out there in the number 1 machine. Kelsey Rogers, one of the guys who you have to watch throughout the season. One heck of a driver. He's usually up front almost every race. Watch that 36 machine here tonight. Clayton Kurtz, that number 90 machine, just like Kelsey, out there fighting for position. Usually is in the wrong spot at the wrong time, like a lot of the other drivers. As times start to come in, Anthony C. puts in the fastest lap of a 48.754. Grabs the top spot. Kelsey Rogers grabbing the top spot with a 48.719. Jerry Glenn still in the top spot. 48.381. Matthew McMeekin goes into second. Wesley Holland with a 47.910. Barely edging out Jackson Allen. 2/1,000ths of a second. 0.002. That is how close Jackson Allen was of tying Wesley Holland for the pole here. Ooh, Vernon Markham having a moment there. The number 33 machine. Jared Washon having some issues. Or he's just playing around, whichever. I don't know. Spence Thompson grabbing the 8th spot in qualifying in the 89 machine. Wow. Trevor Harmon out here in the 27 looking to put in a lap. Well, thank you everybody for tuning in here tonight. I'm hoping for a great race here tonight. I know we're going to have it. Excuse me. You got Stage 1 on lap 15, stage 2 lap 30. Now for everybody who don't know, Robbie likes to hit the button for stage a little early. Hopefully he won't hit it early tonight, but if y'all were in here on the last boo-boo he made, we still give him a hard time about that. Got 4 minutes. Right now, Wesley Holland has the pole. Not by much. Trevor Harmon crosses the line for his first lap. He's going to put it in that 20th position. He's on his second lap here. Now Mark Broderick out of there, racing it up. Looking to put in a qualifying time. He has plenty of time to do so. Trevor crossing the line for his second lap. And he is going to put himself in the top 10. Currently scored in 8th. Ryan Broderick grabbing the 21st position here. He's on his second lap. Oh, one of the guys that I have not seen a whole heck of a lot here. 1 or 2 races here and there. Now Ryan Broderick. Whoa, what a time Ryan put in. Ryan Broderick, 47.914. He's going to put himself in 3rd here in qualifying. Oh, what a time. Like we've got another person that has joined the festivities here at Daytona. The number 7 machine of Tyler Justice. I'm not sure if he's racing or what, but he has joined the lobby here. All right, it looks like for the most part, what in the world is Jared doing? Jared Washon driving backwards on the track. Jared, you're nuts. And it looks like he's doing some donuts. He might be practicing for hopefully the win here tonight. Jared, you're killing me, bud. Well, all right. 1 minute left. It looks like Wesley Holland, though, is going to hold on to the top spot here. We'll see if we can get Wesley down here real quick. All right, yes, they have. All righty. Well, we're going to bring him up here real quick. And number 41 machine of Wesley Holland. Wesley, got a copy?
Sure do, buddy.
Wesley, man, what a time you put down. 47.910. Now, Jackson Allen put in a quick lap as well. 2/1000ths of a second behind you. He put in a 47.911. Well, barely. It was 1 or 2. I don't know. I got it as 2 here. But regardless, you got the pole, but barely, man. Talk about the lap out there. How does the track feel?
Oh, honestly, man, I just went out there and tried to cut a fast lap. I'm usually not too great at these plate tracks. I get caught up in a lot of stuff. So just run out there and try to be fast. Track feels good. So hopefully we can keep it up front all night.
Well, you know, Daytona, and there's a big field here tonight. You know, not a full field per se, but there's still a whole lot of drivers out there. Do you think just hooking up with some teammates out there to, you know, knowing that there's stages and then hopefully a long green flag run at the end may help, you know, bring that 41 machine to victory lane here tonight?
Hopefully I can make some friends out there. This is actually my first league race in this league, so don't have any teammates. Hopefully, like I said, make some friends out there, and hopefully somebody go with me, and I can stay up front or stay close to a good finish.
All right. Well, Wesley, yeah, one of the newcomers here tonight, man. You're already making a show here. You're grabbing the pole on your first race, coming at Daytona here, night race. Man, gonna be a great race indeed, man. Wesley, good luck out there, bud. Gonna be a great race, stages, and then a shoot to the end, man. I really don't know what to say because it's Daytona, bud. The only thing I can wish you is good luck.
Hey, I appreciate it, man. Hold on and hope for the best, I guess.
Pretty much. All right, man. We'll see you later.
Later.
All right. Well, that is your pole sitter here, and I want to get one more word in with this man right here from Thunderstruck Racing, Jackson Allen in that number 4 machine. Jackson, you got a copy?
Yeah, 10-4.
Jackson, man, 47.911, about at 1/1000th of a second, roughly, behind Wesley Holland. You were right there. What happened out there on the track, man? I mean, it's Daytona, and we know it. But, man, tell me about that lap you put down.
Man, you just, when you're fighting for thousandths of a second, man, there's any number of things. I could have not gotten on the throttle good enough exiting pit road, maybe not been quite tucked up against the wall enough. You know, it's anybody could pick out where you left out a couple thousandths of a second. So I'm not too worried about it. It's still a great time, a great pit box. We're actually going to be taking an EOL and starting at the back here. But we'll have that pit box in the bag of tricks here for tonight for sure.
All right. Well, Jackson, man, good luck out there, bud. Long race ahead, man. Just keep it clean. Hope for the best. Got stages. So, you know, you're going to get those cautions, you know, if you need it for the stage. So, but big field here tonight, man. Good luck.
Thank you, sir.
All right. Got 2 interviews in here real quick. Now, I want to get somebody else. Here real quick before we continue. If I can find him. Well, I can't find him. So, I guess we'll have to go with somebody else here real quick. We'll go with the number 33 machine of Vernon Margam here. Vernon Margam, got a copy?
That's a big 10-4.
Vernon, man, you're going to be starting here in the 21st position, kind of in the back of the field. Of course, we know it's Daytona, man. For us here on iRacing, we know how Daytona can be. Anybody's race. Anything can happen at a moment's time. What do you expect? What do you want to happen here tonight?
Stay out of trouble. I think that's the biggest key. I want this GTR simulator Chevrolet up front at the end of the race, not at the beginning. Be up at the end, that's where it counts.
Being up there at the end, leading the final lap of the race is where it counts. Of course, Vernon, you know, there's stages, you know, so, you know, that's going to play a big factor. And, you know, the tires, the fuel, you know, all that stuff's going to come down toward the end. Do you think if it goes green flag all the way other than the stage caution, do you think fuel is going to play a factor here tonight?
Yeah, it'll play a factor, but I think the biggest question is a lot of people don't understand these are not trucks. These are not Xfinity cars. We're going to get spread out a little bit. It's going to be more in line instead of side by side. You might see side by side for the first couple laps, but for the most part, it's going to be single file. And at the end, it's going to be where you're at that last pit stop. That's the key.
That is going to be key. Vernon Markham going to be starting kind of in the back of the field here with some of the other guys that did not that qualified. They just didn't put in the lap they wanted. Vernon, man, good luck out there, bud. Anybody's race. Don't count yourself out here early because anything can happen, man. Good luck.
Thank you, sir.
Uh-huh. All right, well, that'll do it here for the interviews here. We're going to get right directly into gridding, and at the perfect time, too, because Robbie Buckner has now joined me in the booth again.
Damn. Back in the booth.
All right, we're going to get him on the qualifying grid here. This is your Waltz Beard Co. starting grid. Well, Wesley Holland going to be grabbing the top spot here. Not by much, though. 47.910. Going to be starting on the pole. Jackson Allen going to be starting on just on the outside of him in second with a 47.911. So 1/1000th of a second right behind a Wesley there. That was pretty fast times by them two indeed. Ryan Broderick, Mark Broderick, whatever you want to call him, he is going to be starting in that third position. Anthony C., not going to pronounce the rest of his last name, is going to be starting in fourth here tonight. Zach Lindgren going to be starting in that fifth spot. Kelsey Rogers in sixth. And as soon as it flips over, I will know who's starting seventh. There we go. James McKee going to be starting seventh. Tyson Palmquist, newcomer here, going to be starting in that eighth position. Trevor Harmon in ninth. Bradley Wilson going to round out the top 10. Robbie.
Starting in 11 is going to be the 89 of Spence Thompson, and Spence is outside. It's going to be the 711 of David Heiza. Next row back on the inside is going to be Matthew McMeekin in the 14, and David A. Levine starting on the outside in the number 59. Good to have David back tonight. Scott Lacoe is going to roll off 15th. Terry Mason in the 75. Julio's Thong for Men car is going to start 16th. 17th is going to be Gordon Larson Jr. 18th, PJ Popham. 19th will be Jerry Land. And 20th, Greg Lerman.
Well, all right. Here, if you want to finish it up, I have froze.
You have froze?
I have froze completely.
21st is going to be Vernon Mario. 22nd, Mark Richter. 23rd, Clayton Kurtz. 24th, Jared Wishon. 25th, Tyler Justice. And 26th, Dakota Reeder.
All right. Well, there we go. I finally got it unfroze. I really appreciate it, Robbie. Yeah, I don't know. It just doesn't like my computer for some reason. And, you know, a lot of times, yeah, it's technology. A lot of times I've noticed that, you know, when there's a bigger field, it tends to lock up because that's a lot of information. So I've just noticed that. But we're going to be going green here momentarily. Really momentarily as we get back up front here real quick. Pace car's going to dive off here. Green flag is out. Boogity! A war green flag racing at Daytona. And I got it up just in time. Oh, yeah, buddy. All right, well, as they stowed those 2x2 here. I can't talk tonight. I don't know what's going on. All right, still 2x2 here. Wesley Holland looking to lead the first lap of the race here tonight. He's being pushed by Zach Lindgren in the number 85 machine. Good start by all these drivers here early on. And the number 8, James McKee, in that third position here, moving up. James having a little bit of blinking issue. And he is going to pull it off the track there. But it looks like Wesley Holland, though, is going to lead the first lap here tonight. He will. Well, one lap down. 14 laps to go before the end of stage 1. Now, what I wanted to talk to you about, Robbie, here, I thought it was initially going to be 82 laps, but we got in here in the lobby and it's 80 laps. Oh, we got a caution already. Oh, Bradley Wilson. As we go back and take a look here early on, Bradley Wilson involved in that. Now Bradley is up high in the 83. Well, he's down low here in the 83. It blinked out. Oh, what happened there? Well, as we go back here, see if we can figure out what happened to Bradley. I believe Clayton Kurtz was also involved in that as well. As we go back here and take a look.
Apparently Bradley's screen is black. Give a couple people damage reports. Be right back.
All right. Well, Bradley Wilson having some technical issues here early on. First caution of the race. Not gonna interview anybody here early on, folks. It's still early. Wesley Holland leading the first 2 laps here. And it looks like Bradley and Clayton has already taken their vehicles behind the wall. Well, Bradley's back.
Yeah. I talked to the guy real quick. Look like we're having some server issues. Give me 1 second.
Uh-oh. That is not what we want to hear.
Alright, sorry about that.
We don't want to hear server issues.
Oh, it's not really. it's every now and then, anybody that's familiar with the iRacing service, every now and then you'll hit those laggy servers that tend to have a lot of connection issues for drivers.
Yes.
When they really don't have a connection issue. So people were asking for damage reports and there was nothing wrong with their car. And everybody else was like, but I can see it. And then like 2 seconds later, they're like, okay, never mind. It's not there anymore.
Ah. Well, like you said before, technology.
Understands it.
Exactly. Tracy Larson and Chad here tonight. Yeah, Tracy, ready for some plate racing here. We were underway. We'll get back underway here momentarily.
Oh, yeah.
Now I need to pick on somebody here tonight.
Let's interview Terry Mason.
Terry Mason. All right. Well, number 75 machine. Go ahead and let's see. Go ahead and grab him.
All right.
I got him. There we go.
Terry Mason, Robbie Butler in the MaxSpeedTV booth. Got a copy, bud?
Got a copy loud and clear, bud. How you doing?
Man, I'm good, brother. Looks like you chose to take an EOL on the start there and ride in the back. I know last night the truck race is kind of what you done. It worked out for a 5th place finish. Is that kind of your strategy tonight?
We got it. Even we can already kind of see how this race is going to go down. So, you know, to be at the to get the win, you got to keep all 4 fenders on the car.
Well, heck yeah, brother. I see you out there tonight with a new paint scheme. Rocking one of my favorite paint schemes of all time from BA Graphics.
Yeah, I definitely got to give a shout out to Julio Stock for Men for being on the car for the TRM team today. You know, I know Daytona can be a pretty stressful race, so I figured, hey, why not, you know, give all the other competitors on the track a good laugh, and maybe while they're looking at the hood in the rearview mirror, I can wedge my car on in there.
Heck yeah, brother. Try and get up to victory lane and win this thing tonight.
My
Got that right, man. I didn't see planned.
Well, heck yeah, brother. Best of luck to you tonight, and hopefully we're talking to you at the end of this thing.
All right, I appreciate it, buddy.
Really?
What?
Really?
Oh, the widget up there?
Really?
Makes sense though with the thong car. Have you seen the bumper on that car?
Yes, I have. I actually got it at the beginning of the broadcast here tonight.
That is the best part of that entire car.
Yeah. Is there anybody looking for somebody out there to kind of chill and hang with and have a fun time? Terry Mason out there in that number 75 machine looking for somebody.
Looking for somebody. Yeah, that's a collaboration between me and Bradley. If you ever run iRace, you see a lot of people run Talladega night schemes.
Yes.
So you always see the me car, the Wonder Bread, stuff like that, or the Old Spice. But that car is actually in Talladega Nights, but it's in the uncut version. It's one of the filler cars in the movie, but it doesn't actually make the theatrical release.
Well, I wonder why.
An awesome car. I love that car.
But
we made that for the Daytona 500. It actually is probably, it's all really good luck, all of us that have ran it. I finished 5th in the Daytona 500 with it. I finished 2nd in the Clash, and then Terry's going to see if it'll bring him some luck tonight. Bradley's ran it before and won a race with it, so.
All right. Oh, it's going to be exciting. We're going to be going back green flag here, coming to lap number 7. And Robbie, I'm going to let you do the honors here of getting them going. And we'll get to the other guy I wanted to pick on here in a minute when we go green flag. Really don't want to interview him because, well, they're going to be going green flag. But we may ask him about it when we get a chance to interview him, and we'll get to him here in just a minute. But I'm going to let you do the honors of getting going.
Well, it looks like newcomer Wesley Holland's going to be in control of the field as we come through turns 3 and 4 with Zach lingering to his outside. Should be interesting to see how this works out. Holland new to the series. Going to be interesting to see who's all willing to work with him, or they're going to leave him out to dry. But we'll see here in a second as the pace car gets ready to make its hard left turn on the pit road. And waiting on it. Green flag right in here.
Five-star drafting. Oh, Robbie bugged on one of the admins. Doesn't even know the sponsor name. But you know that little button up there on top that, that's the cautions? Don't hit it. Yeah, they are. They're still 2x2 here.
Hopefully they'll stay 2x2. It makes for good racing when they're able to stay 2x2.
Anthony C. making moves here early on. He is pushing the daylight out of Vince Thompson. Drafting is key here at Daytona. Just a like. Give me a few minutes. Exactly what's going on. We'll close that out here real quick. All right. Drafting is key, here at Daytona. But you've got to be real careful too, because if you, get that run, and we'll see that throughout the race here tonight. If you get that run and you come up to the back of somebody too soon, too hard, too quick, the all dreadful bumper hooks they can be bad, especially if you're getting packed and there's a bunch of cars gathered together.
Yeah, definitely so. I tell you though, man, what's crazy about this car is two cars get a pocket of air right behind the rear bumper. So typically, a lot of times
one of the guys that I don't really talk about much here in the NMSTSB Graphics Cup Series, but I'm glad he's out here on the track. The number 7 machine of Tyler Justice. Tyler, Robbie, I've broadcast that as well, along with y'all. You guys are all good friends, and he's back out here racing it up again with you guys. Well, the guy I wanted to pick on is that number 18 of Jared Vachon. During qualifying, he decided to drive backwards. Oh, whoa, we have a wreck back here. Big wreck. Oh, big wreck. 14, upside down. Matthew McMeekin, the 33, destroyed. As we go back and take a look here, and you know what? We're going to get a cockpit view on this one, folks. Riding along here with Vernon Margam. Now, Vernon did start in the back for this reason. He wanted to dodge the wreck. But unfortunately for Vernon, the wreck happened directly in front of him, I do believe. Well, that's where it initially started. Oh, no, he got part of it. He was part of it. And he hits hard, goes up into the wall. And he does a topsy-turvy and spins it around. And as you see, wow, folks, look at that. The cockpit view of that number 33 machine. Man, oh man. And somebody was riding the wall there. I'm not sure who that was. Was that Matthew McMeekin? Yes, it was. We're going to be riding along here with Matthew McMeekin here during this caution as well. To give you guys a little taste of kind of what they go through when something like this happens here on iRacing. Matthew McMeekin was kind of just out here, you know, by himself. He gets clipped, and he gets hard into the wall, and he goes flipping down the back stretch, or down the front stretch here as we go back another, we'll go back another 30 seconds here and kind of get a bigger view on this caution here real quick. Still riding here with that 14 of Matthew McMeekin up high. 36 of Kelsey Rogers is behind him. Oh, it looked like Kelsey clipped the 14. That may be where it initially started, was with that 36. If we can get down here a little bit further. Go to a chase view here. Oh, netcode. I believe that started with netcode. I'm not sure. I'm not an admin, but we'll let Robbie handle all that. Man, took out a lot of fast drivers, a lot of good drivers here early on. As we go back live here. Man. All right, well, that'll give the lead up to David Levine. David going to lead a second lap here tonight. All right, well, we're going to get, let's see who we can get down here. Okay, it looks like Jared Vachon on pit road here. Ryan Broderick looks like going to be coming off of pit road. Mark Richter out here as well. Tyler Justice, James McKee, David Levine. Talk to David. Well, if I can find him, I don't see him.
Who are you looking for?
Mr. David Levine.
Don't believe David joined the TeamSpeak tonight. No, he has not joined TeamSpeak tonight.
Okay. going to be the one to go here, folks. Going to get double foul. And sorry about the little break there. We didn't get an interview in. Well, Robbie, man, like we were talking about a while ago, but, you know, server issues possibly going on here. People that are not, they usually don't have connection issues, are having some serious connection issues. And, you know, that last caution there, that was definitely a netcode problem. A lot of space, you know, they should not have, that should not have happened.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. It happens sometimes, and it's a crappy situation. But
yeah,
we'll battle our way through it. Hopefully the server will settle back up, and we can get this thing completed.
All right, well, we're coming up on lap 15 here. Now, that was the end of the stage, or are you going to do one lap?
Yes, that was the end of the stage.
That was the end of the stage. Well, I didn't catch who actually won the stage there.
Don't feel bad, I didn't either. I gotta go back and review it.
We'll get that information, and we'll get that prior to the end of the race. That way we can, you know, get that interview in. I want to say it was probably Wesley, I want to say. Well, it might have been David Levine. I don't know, but it might have been Wesley. See, I don't know. But anyway, we're going to be going back green flag here. David Levine going to lead up to the line here. PJ Popham, Pacer, going to be starting on the outside. Green flag is back out. We're back underway here. We're on stage 2 here. As that car's going to get end of the stage for stage 1, and we will get the stage winner for stage 1 official here as soon as we can. Oh yeah, Daytona, server issues, ATVO issues. I'm not gonna say what else could go wrong because I don't want to say it. Oh, Craig Lerman up there on the high side. He's fighting for that second position there with the 59 lead. Oh, David Levine now. David Levine back to second. PJ Popham, Pacer, leads his first lap of the race. Oh, we're going to go 3 wide here.
Do it.
Oh, man. Watching that number 8 machine of James McKee here on the outside, giving the 40 grip Craig Lerman as much of a push as he can, but that a lot of cars on that low side. Not a lot of help on that high side right now.
It's hard to get to on the outside if you don't get a lot of cars that they're with you. Get into that outside to get it to work.
Yes, it does. Anthony C. side by side with the 41 of Wesley Holland. Wesley now all the way back to 9th. Battling that side by side with the 51 of Anthony C. The 89 of Spence Thompson making moves. He's on that low side, as well as the, I believe that's the 27 of Trevor Harmon. Yes, it is. Trevor Harmon following the 89. Tyson Palmquist, newcomer here tonight. He is currently running in that 14th position. Backwards Washawn. Start calling him backwards Washawn. Jared Washawn, the number 18 machine. He is currently running in the top 15 here, 15th position. The reason I say that is because he was driving backwards. That's the pack of cars up front. Jackson Allen leading this another group right here. And the number 4, it looks like Jackson has some nose damage there. And you know, the thing about Daytona, you got to keep your car clean as you possibly can.
I'll tell you what, give me 1 second. I got to deal with a driver issue. And I'll be right back.
All righty. Jackson Allen going to get passed up by Mark Broderick there in the number 32. Mark's going to take, oh, Mark blinked out. Mark's back. All right. Well, Mark is going to take 16th. Jackson goes back to 17th. Mark Richter Now following the 4 machine of Jackson Allen. We go now back live up here. They go 2 by 2 once more up front. PJ Popham, David Levine, David Heiza in the 7-11 machine up here running in 3rd. It's awful squirrely up here, folks. Red flag the race and get it fixed. Wow. Well, you know, I don't know how you would do that. I mean, if it's iRacing, it's iRacing. Really ain't much you can do. Lap number 20 here, folks, of 80. And we are, I thought we were going to go 3 wide there. Oh, the 8, James McKee up front here. The 59, David Levine, got a good run on that high side. And the PJ Popham gets a run on that low side, getting that push from the 7-11 of David Heiza. PJ goes back out front. Pacer leading his 4th lap of the race. Really close to that outside wall there. Beginning to wonder if Spence was going to lift or try to go in between them. Spence, it looked like did lift a little bit to let the 8 come back down. Vince Thompson in the 89 machine pushing the daylights out of the 8 of James McKee. Yeah. Oh, 25, caught a low there, stacks them up. 25 machine of Dakota Reeder got pushed out, basically. Now he has fallen all the way back to 15.
Yeah, Dakota got caught off guard there in the trial.
That just opened the door up. Terry Mason picking up a spot. Terry going into 6th. And the Julio's Thongs for Men paint scheme. Never thought I would say that on stream. All right. I can't see them anyway, so that's probably a good thing. All right. PG? All the joke, yeah, just, yeah. You gotta have them, you gotta have some comedy.
Oh, yeah,
you know. Yeah. Yeah. Well, we know, you know, we've got that going on here with Terry Mason in the 75, and then you go back here, where is he? Jared Washon in the 18 machine. You know,
it's outside line right now. I'm actually really able to stay up there and stay with these guys.
Yeah, yeah. The 59. You've got David Levine on the outside of the 59. The 43 of Craig Lerman behind him. Spence Thompson, one of the drivers out here that he's patient. You know, he tries his best, you know, at Temper Speedway. You can only be patient for so long, and then you've got to make your move. But Spence, he knows the track, and he's up here on the high side as well. You know, 3 drivers up here on the high side, and that's really all there is. Now it looks like they're going to make it about 5 drivers down to 75. Terry Mason now on the high side. 4 drivers out there. The more drivers they can get on that high side, they can blow away that lower side.
I'll tell you one thing though, because this is only the second stage, no. I'm pretty sure once we get a little bit later in the race, they're going to start getting aggressive with the side track. Try and slow him down and then pull away from him.
very impressed with that 7-11 of David Heiza. David Heiza up to second. David Heiza starting up.
Good racer, but I tell you, it's getting intense back here.
Oh, yes, it is. We got about 4 laps left before the end of stage 2. Now 15, 30, yeah. Making sure I can math it.
I can math, I promise.
Yep. Now 15, 15, 30, yeah. So lap 30 will be the end of stage 2. Right now, PJ Popham battling it out hard up front here. And a little bit of side drafting going on between the 7-11 and the 75 for second. They are getting a little... There he is.
It's allowing him to...
And the 59 machine of David Levine. Now they're coming up on the 98 of Jerry Glenn. I was going to put Jerry Glenn another lap down. Never give up. If that car will go, go. Whoa! Yeah, David Levine in the 70 and then the 59 and the 75. Hey, a little contact there. And I was talking about it, that old bumper hook. And that low line has now got momentum. Anthony C. Spence Thompson.
outside grip line.
Yes, it did. All right, 2 laps left here, folks. 2 laps remaining for stage 2. First time here, MaxSpeedTV, be sure to hit that subscribe button, like button, all the other buttons down there. Hit that little bell if you watch this on YouTube. Turn on notifications. Of course, on Monday nights as well, folks. We've got Sim Racing Authority here on MaxSpeedTV as well. And of course, a big shout out to, like I said, to Robbie, to you and Bradley over at Backwards Hat for picking up Monday nights for the Sim Spec series y'all do for the, I believe that's trucks.
Yeah, man.
Truck.
Last night had an exciting race. One on fuel mileage. It's fun, but I tell you, man, it's getting down to
Oh no! Is the caution gonna fly?
does not look like it.
Doesn't look like it. Who's gonna win stage 2? Looks like PJ. Pacer Popham winning stage 2. Wow. We'll get that up here real quick. PJ Popham winning stage 2. That way we can get it documented here on MaxSpeedTV.
Good win there for PJ stage-wise.
Yes, it was. Now looking at the points here, I'm not showing PJ in the top 10. I'm not sure where PJ's at.
I think PJ's like 14th.
Okay, all right. Well, good points for him.
He's had some rough weeks. He's had weeks where he's been in contention to have a really good night, and then a costly mistake at the wrong time has kind of taken him out of things.
All right, we're going to have about a 47 lap shootout, roughly, give or take a few laps.
Yeah.
We'll get PJ down here in a minute. Did you ever figure out who won stage 1?
Wesley Holland.
Wesley Holland. I kind of figured it was either Wesley or PJ. Or David.
It was Wesley.
All right. Wesley Holland winning stage 1. All right. Well, we'll let these guys pit here, and then we'll get PJ up here because he did win stage 2, and we'll try to get Wesley down here because he did win stage 1. I'm sure they're going to pit.
Oh yeah, you got to at this point.
All right, they get it slowed down there as we go to pit lane here, and watch them all come down pit road. Pacer sliding it into his pit stuff. All right. PJ Popham, got a copy? Hey man, winner of stage number 2 here tonight. Pacer, man, talk about the racing out there. How close is it? And man, how's the track feeling, bud?
Track feels good. This HRL powered #1 coke machine is running pretty good. You don't want to get stuck in the high lane here. It just doesn't seem to go anywhere. So staying on the bottom is going to be key. Passing is going to be hard, so the end should be exciting.
Well, do you think you have what it takes to get that #1 machine back up front and maybe possibly getting the win here tonight? Do you have some teammates down there to work with?
Oh, yeah, I got plenty of teammates down here, so we got what it takes. You're just going to have to be in the right position and avoid the wrecks here.
All right, Pacer Popham, PJ Popham as I call him, because that's just what he's got here in iRacing. PJ, man, good luck down there, bud. Still a whole lot of laps left to go, man.
10-4, thank you.
Okay, I think I put him in the right room.
He'll figure it out.
Put him in the wrong room with the wrong teammates. That might not be good.
It'd be interesting. Why are you in my channel?
All right. Well, if you want to get Wesley up here real quick and give him a quick interview for stage 1, that'd be fine with me.
We'll grab him real quick. Wesley Holland, Robbie Butner, the MaxSpeedTV booth. Got a copy, bud?
Sure do, buddy.
Hey, man, didn't get a chance to give you a shout out there at the end of that first stage. You come home with a stage win in your first race here in the Intimate TSBA Graphics Cup Series. Tell us about your car and what do you think the chances are you can win this thing tonight?
Car's good. I mean, this is probably one of the best races I've done at Daytona. I'm usually really bad at these restricted plate tracks. So, I mean, as far as trying to pull this win off, man, I'm gonna try, but I'm one lonely soldier out here. So,
well, with the carnage we've unfortunately had tonight, I don't think too many people have too many teammates left. So, you know, pretty sure somebody will strike up a deal with you. Because one thing I've always learned at these tracks, if you're fast, people will race with you.
Roger that, man. That's exactly what I'm gonna try to do here. Trying to make some friends, like I talked about before the race started, and hopefully somebody will go with me there at the end.
Well, heck yeah, brother. Well, welcome to the series, and best of luck, and hopefully we'll talk to you at the end of this thing.
Yeah, I appreciate it, guys.
All right, well, they're going to get up a call here. I'm not sure what happened. I've got Dakota Reader, though, in the lead, but is that who you have, too?
Yep, Dakota is the leader.
Dakota is the leader. Now Dakota is just coming off of pit road though.
Boarding.
I've got the, looks like the 12 of Tyson Palmquest.
Was the leader.
Okay, Tyson, okay. It just updated on my end. All right, Tyson Palmquest gonna lead him to the line. I'm gonna let Robbie Buckner get him going here. Robbie, not yours, bud.
Heck yeah, brother. Well, folks, you've seen stage 1, you've seen stage 2. Now these guys are gonna battle it out for almost 50 laps here to the end. See who can win this thing and take home the 5-star draft in 200 here from Daytona in the BA Graphics Cup Series. So it's going to be exciting to see what we got. Field's shrunk down a little bit due to carnage, but still quality drivers out here ready for this thing. So we get ready for the pace car to drop to the bottom. And Tyler's going to be the man in control right now. As the pace car drops off, Tyler waits on it. Waits on it.
Green flag, green flag.
Green flag back in the air.
Now you're going to see a lot more side drafting here as they wind down the lap here. We're becoming a 40 to go here. Here about 4 laps. So you're going to be seeing a lot more side drafting, a lot more pushing. You're going to be seeing a lot more aggressiveness, as they come down the line.
He's definitely going to get aggressive. These guys are going to start side drafting. Get right on the guy's door. You're going to try and make him as loose as possible. You can't wait until 5 to go to try and make him loose straight. Put yourself in that position to be able to defend the lead and possibly defend the lead. Right now, 12 cars in the prime position, but as I say that, the 41 looks like he's going to be able to get to his right rear quarter and pull himself up there.
Alright, I was told that the car volumes were too high just a little bit. Now I'm making some adjustments here over here. Thank you there, Rudy. I really appreciate that.
Rudy?
I believe that's Rudy. MaxSpeedTV, it probably is Rudy. So I'm just making a few adjustments over here, just trying to get it leveled out. But we've seen stage 1, we've seen stage 2. Now it's a race to the end. How about we do a little bit of crank it up here, shall we?
Yeah, turn that iPad up. Wake Grandma up. Tell her we're going crank it up at Daytona.
All right. Crank it up, folks. bit here. There we go. Back live here on MaxSpeedTV. Kind of getting lost in my buttons over here. I got too many buttons I got to push.
1 little, 2 little, 3 little buttons, 4 little, 5 little, 6 little buttons.
Try about 300.
I don't have that many. I got 32. That's it.
32 buttons. Well, I got my keyboard. I got my little pad here. I got the buttons for the overlays I got to push with the mouse. I got OBS over here. Yeah, there's a lot of buttons.
Yeah, you got a lot of buttons.
There's a lot of buttons. Well, all right. Tyson Palmquist, though, showing these guys up. Single file here. And it looks like they're trying to just wind down some of the laps here as they all go single file all the way back, I believe. Well, if I can find the other driver there, the last driver.
41 of Wesley.
Yeah, the 41 of Wesley Holland here, still in the draft of the 25 of Dakota Reeder, another newcomer here tonight. That's the front pack of cars here, and then we've got Terry Mason in that number 75 machine, kind of out here all by himself. It has no help. Boy, he's got some damage there on the rear end of that machine.
Yeah, Terry's in one of those places you don't like to be in. You're not fast enough to keep up with the draft, but you're faster than the other damaged cars. So you outrun the other damaged cars, but you can't keep up with the pack, so you're kind of like, zone.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, no, Salty Broccoli in the chat here. That would be Jackson Allen.
Jackson Allen.
Yeah. Man, oh, man. Yeah, the server here tonight was not at 100%. I wouldn't even put it at 99%.
It's finally settled down, though, it looks like.
Yeah, I'm not sure exactly what was going on here early on. We were having a lot of issues here. Well, the drivers were. It just, you know, I mean, they could be 900 feet apart and have net code, you know, and that's when you know it's server issues. The connection's not lining up for some reason. Well, Tyson Palmquist has now led 13 laps here. Now he is coming up on PJ Popham. PJ's right behind him. PJ has led 15 laps. So we're going to have a battle for the win. We're going to have a battle for the most laps led. We're going to have a battle to win a stage 3 or the race, basically, however you want to look at it. So a lot of things are happening here. Now, right now, they're single file. I don't expect this single file to stay like this much longer.
No, definitely not. Definitely not. Eventually, these guys are going to definitely have to start fighting their way towards the front. They're either going to start rooting people off the bottom, or somebody's going to have to be brave and go out there and do it.
I think I just seen one of the drivers take a dive to the outside. That was the 7 of Tyler Justice and the 27 of Trevor Harmon taking a shoot to the outside. Now they're going to come up on the 27 of Trevor Harmon, and you have a 3-pack of cars on the outside. Question is, who's going to join Trevor Harmon, Tyler Justice, and the 41 machine of Wesley Holland? You get enough drivers out there on that high side, it's going to blow by that low side. Who's going to join these guys? That's going to be the key. These guys are wanting to go.
Yeah, they're trying to make it go, but it's going to be interesting to see if they're actually able to get enough of them up there moving in that direction. But they're definitely wanting to try and move up there, but doesn't look like they're able to get much of a run back there at the back.
All right, Tyler shooting down to the low side here as they get around the 98 machine of Jerry Glenn. Jerry going to go a lap down. They go back single file again. How about we do an in-car cockpit view here? Who do you think we should pick on in the cockpit view here tonight?
I'd say anyone from the 85 to the 51, because that right there is the eye of this whole storm.
The 85 of Zach Lindgren or do the 51 of Anthony C. Okay, well, we're going to start here. We're going to start with the we'll start with the 59 of David Levine. Now, he is following the 85 of Zach Lindgren. We'll go cockpit view here.
Kind of he sees.
Huh?
See what he sees.
Yeah, kind of right along with him. And you do see David Levine giving the 85 a bump. That's what you call bump drafting.
Yeah, just a little shot, shoots him out ahead of him, gives him a run on the car in front of him. You know, you just got to be careful though, because if Zach's right up on the back of that 7-Eleven, you give him a bump at the wrong time, it'll actually push Zach up into the 7-Eleven, possibly turning someone.
Just different style cameras here. I like doing different things, you know. Boy, the way they're bumping though, man, that makes me nervous.
Certain drivers make me nervous when they bump me. Other drivers don't. A driver like David, I don't worry about it. David knows the right place to bump you and the wrong place to bump you.
Yeah.
So he's going to be a little bit more cautious with it.
Well, you know,
I'd be more nervous with one of the newer guys tonight behind me than I would anybody else in the league.
Well, you know, the thing about it is, Robbie, you know, we on iRacing kind of know how Daytona and Talladega both work. You know, if you get the right drivers, the right 2 drivers, 3 drivers, 4 drivers together, whatever the case may be, mainly 2 drivers, you get the right 2 together, you do that swap drafting. And they'll also, if they're really good and they know how to do it, they'll bump draft even in the corners. They will literally bump you into the corner. Now, you've got to know what you're doing, because if you don't, well...
If you don't, you're going to cause some carnage.
Yeah, we're going to go back live, big view here as they, we're going to be coming up on 30 to go here momentarily as they cross the line. 51 lap 51 of 80. Well, man, I cannot talk tonight. Man.
I tell you though, you mentioned knowing Daytona and knowing Talladega here on iRacing. That guy in that 59, he knows Daytona and Talladega from real life. David Levine, for those of y'all that may or may not know who David is. That paint scheme that he's running is an actual paint scheme that he actually raced for an ARCA team for, I think, 2 years. He ran for that team. David actually, a couple weeks ago, was in a K&N East race in New Jersey. So, you know, David's one of those guys that uses iRacing to hone his skills and then puts it to use on the actual track.
Well, I've got David Levine in a Momo.
Yep.
All right, so that is the right paint scheme. Yep. Ford Performance. Yep.
That is I'm trying to remember what the team was. They were a Ford and Roush development team in the ARCA series.
Oh, wow. So he's got the hookup.
When that team was together, yeah.
Man. You meet a lot of people here on iRacing, folks, that, you know, race in real life, whether it be dirt, short tracks, whatever the case may be. You know, they use iRacing as either a getaway from real life or they use it to practice on. Because a lot of the drivers, you know, they'll go to the actual tracks. You know, you got Charlotte dirt, Bristol dirt, you know, all them big tracks, Knoxville, Eldora, you know, probably one of the popular ones on iRacing. Oh golly, I can't even think of all of them. There's so many of them out there. You know, a lot of them use iRacing as a tool to help them, and a lot of them just use it to, you know, get out here and race and, you know, get what it feels like to be in an actual, you know, race car, whether it be Cup, Xfinity truck, dirt. You know, you got the 305s, 410s, the winged, non-winged. I mean, I could go on and on with the list of what's on iRacing, but the best thing for everybody out there to do is get iRacing. Get the feel of it. You know, that if you want to know what it's like, get iRacing, because, man, it's a blast.
Yeah, most definitely. The team I was thinking about was Lyra Motorsports.
Oh, okay.
They were a satellite team for Roush Fenway Racing.
Oh, okay. Satellite team. So one of the kind of the upcoming.
It's basically the team that Jack Roush used for a lot of his young drivers.
Oh, okay.
Drivers like Kyle Weatherman, Ryan Reed, Gray Galding, I think Trevor Bain drove a couple.
I remember the day Trevor Bain won the Daytona 500.
Heck yeah. Yeah, but right now, though, these guys are still single file on the bottom, running the laps out. But we're actually getting to the point now, Josh, where they got to start thinking about fuel strategy.
Oh, yeah. Definitely. You know, when are you going to pit? Who are you going to come in with? When are you going to come in? You got to come in together. You can't split. Now, for those that have teammates, I'm sure they're down there talking it out, trying to figure out, okay, well, if we come in this lap, you know, this is going to happen, or this is what we want to happen. If we don't come in this lap, we wait till the next lap, then, you know, a lot of strategies are going to be playing out right now because they're going to have to pit for fuel. While you're in, are you going to take 4, take 2? What's your tires going to do? Because Daytona, it really doesn't use up a whole lot of tires. You just got to be very careful when you're picking up speed.
No, as long as you don't slide them coming in, you're fine. The biggest question and the biggest thing really when it comes to do you take tires or not take tires is going to be when these guys get ready to pit. The earlier you pit, the more fuel you're going to need to make it to the end. Typically when you're going to have to go a longer stint, you're going to want to go ahead and put 2 right side tires on it just because it's going to take that long to put the fuel in the car. The longer you wait and the later you pit, you can pretty much just do a splash and dash.
Yeah. We have been on Tyson Palmquist up here for several laps. He has surpassed PJ by 10 laps. Tyson has led 25 laps. PJ has led 15. Of course, folks, it's not over by any means at all. They are going to have to pit for fuel. There's no way around it.
No. Well, I'm not going to say no because last night in our truck race, there was no way Jared Lachon should have finished the race. And if it would have stayed green, we had a caution with 2 laps to go. If it would have stayed green, Jared was going to run out in turn 3 on the last lap. But yeah, we had a caution with 2 laps to go. Jared was able to save enough fuel and win the race. But from everybody's calculations, he really honestly should have ran out like 3 laps prior to that. But he done an amazing job of saving fuel. So you never know with some of these guys. So I'm not going to say they can't make it, but logic dictates that they shouldn't be able to make it.
Logic says it all, but sometimes logic ain't your friend, right?
No.
Now the question is, though, who's going to come in and win? That is going to be the thing. Now they're coming up on some cars here. I believe that's
like Gordon Larson, Scott Lecoe, and Jared Glenn.
Yeah.
3 cars heavily damaged. I think what's interesting, though, I'm not sure if you're noticing the same thing I am here, Josh, but there's starting to be a separation between the 43 and the 51, so we're actually starting to fall into 2 separate little packs here.
Yeah, I see that. The 43 of Craig Lerman. The last one in the pack here, the 51 of Anthony C. It looks like going back a little bit. Might be trying to pick up the 89 of Spence Thompson there. And one of his teammates out there. Of course, the 8 of James McKee in the mix up here as well.
These guys are all still in contention. Any of these drivers could win this race.
Tyler.
Like 51 and 89 is going to pull them back up to the pack, though.
Yep, Tyler Justice in the mixers. He's in the mixer. In the mix in the mix as well. Now he's following James McKee in the 8. James is in the draft of the 89 of Spence Thompson, all single file. I'm just kind of curious on when these guys are going to pit because right now they're at 20 to go.
Yeah. Yeah, they're at 20 to go. My guess is, by all calculations, they should run out with anywhere from 3 to 6 laps, depending on how hard the guy leading the race, Tyler. He's going to run out before anybody else. He's the one having to use the most throttle. He's burning the most fuel, being out in front of the pack. So you know he's not going to be able to make it. But somebody at the very back of this pack, like a Wesley, how much throttle is he actually using? Is he actually running wide open? Is he running half throttle, 3/4 throttle? How much fuel is he trying to save? Is he gambling that maybe a caution is going to come out? Yeah,
all that's going to play into effect. I don't know who's going to win the race here tonight. Well, we'll know in 19 laps. Hopefully we don't have a caution. Man, I'd love to see this thing go the rest of the way. Green flag. But we know how the last 10 laps can be too.
Yeah, the last 10 laps can be crazy.
Single file here, 18 laps to go. Zach Lindgren, 85 machine in 5th, followed by David Levine. One of the guys that I've never called his name until tonight.
You've never called a race with David in it?
I've never called a race with David Levine in it.
Wow.
Nope. Never have. That I'm aware of. Because I recognize the name. I've heard people talk about.
Yeah.
I have?
Yeah. You called the first truck race this year, didn't you?
Oh, yeah, the Sim Spec. Yes, I did. Yeah.
You called David's name.
Okay, all right, okay. David, sorry. I did call your name.
David was in the first truck race. He wasn't in the... No, he was in the duels, too. He just wasn't in the icebreaker.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, I did call the opening race for you guys for the Sim Spec Monday Night Thunder Series. I always want to call it the Monday Night Truck Series because, you know, got the T in there. It is a truck series. Oh, hey, we're breaking off.
Yeah, here we come to pit road.
And let's go.
We got contact at the back.
Oh, David Levine spinning it. Unsafe pit entry. I'm afraid that's what's going to happen. James McKee also spinning it.
Wow.
Man, oh man, that was not good.
No.
They are all coming down pit road here. Here comes the 18 machine of Jared Washon.
Wow, that was crazy.
Oh, yeah, it was. Anthony C. still on pit road. James McKee now coming off of pit road. Now he's going to have some damage. David Levine on
with nose damage.
David Levine on pit road still sitting there. They might have to just be, you know, unsafe pit entrance. Ouch.
Beaten.
Now David Levine on the loud pedal. He is off and away. Here comes some other drivers. Wesley Holland is going to be off and away. Other drivers coming in. PJ Popham. Tyson Palmquist. David Heiza. David Heiza pitting with the leaders here. Craig Lerman pitting with the leaders as well.
Ooh, looks like there's some damage to the back of the 89.
The 89 machine, Spence.
I think he's got some slight bumper damage.
Dakota Reeder, your new leader, followed by the 75 of Terry Mason. Terry Mason, though, a lap down. Dakota Reeder out there by himself, nobody to draft with.
Yeah, Dakota's He's a sitting duck.
Unfortunately. Now he is going to pull it behind the 75. 75 maybe just a little bit slower. I don't know. It looks like the 75 is still... He's still got some speed.
Let's see
189 mile an hour.
10 mile an hour off.
Oh, okay.
Lead pack's running about 198, 199 down into the corners.
Cool. Golly, that's fast.
So, yeah, Terry's probably down about 8, 9 mile an hour to everybody else.
All right. A Dakota Reader out front. When is Dakota going to pit? Has he pitted? Does he have enough fuel? Well, I don't know, but the leaders are going to be coming here. PJ Popham, David Heiza. PJ in second, David Heiza in third. The 18 of Backwards Washawn. That would be Jared Washawn.
Jared Backwards with Washawn.
Jared Backwards Washawn. Fourth. And, buddy, he's got a pack of cars with him. He's got Zach Lindgren, Spence Thompson, Anthony C.
Craig Lerman kind of hanging on the back there.
Yeah, Craig. In the draft. He can get up to the back bumper of Anthony C. That's going to give him 5 cars. And they'll definitely run down or get up to the 7-Eleven, though, of David Heiza and PJ Popham. PJ Popham and David Heiza are teammates.
Yeah.
You know, these two are going to be definitely working together as much as possible. Here comes Jared. Jared has caught up to him as they get around the 98. PJ going to get around the 98. 7-Eleven of David going to get around the 98. Here comes Jared, Zach, Spence, Anthony C. all getting around the number 98 of Jerry Glenn. They have caught the back bumper of David Heiza. Who's got the better run? The 18 looks like he does.
PJ's going to pull up there to try and block their momentum.
And,
oh, he got okey doke. Oh, PJ just got okey doke.
Yes, he did.
There's no way for Heiza to pull up. Heiza knows if he pulls up, he's a sitting duck.
He's a sitting duck. Yes, he is. Well, this is heating up right here for second, because they're running down Dakota Reader. Oh, well, Dakota has found some help. Oh, caution! Where'd that come out at?
41.
David Levine and then 59? What? Oh, we'll go back and take a look here and see what happened to David. That's who I got. Let's see what the product was here. He's got the 41. Oh, yeah, bumper hook. By the 41 machine. And the 41 of Wesley Holland.
Yeah, give me 1 second.
And Wesley Holland getting into the back bumper there of David Levine. It looks like David did get it slowed down. Boy, he locked him up too. Smoke everywhere. Does he keep it off the wall? He's burning the tires up. Well, he tags the wall, so he's going to have some damage there. The left rear from that of a 59 machine of David Levine. Well, that just changed the playing field up. Dakota,
changes everything.
Dakota Reader. And now what does Dakota do?
If I'm Dakota and I'm within 2 laps of making it, I stay out. Because if you pit, you're going to be the only one that pits. They're not going to come down with you. They're not going to give up their track position.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I really don't want to interview Dakota because we know there's people watching. And, you know, Dakota don't want to give out any tips. You know, you know.
Don't want to give away too many secrets.
Exactly. Now, looks like Tyler Justice is on pit road. Yes, he is. As well as
Tyler
Trevor.
got some damage on that last pit stop, so he's probably trying to come in and get some of that fixed.
Gordon Larson Jr., Scott LeCaux on pit road here. Dakota Reeder, your leader. What is Dakota gonna do? I mean, you know, what do you do in Dakota's situation? You know,
if you're close to making it, you just stay out
and hope for the best.
You got to stay out. You're cutting the car off. You're clutching it. You're doing everything you can to save every little drop of gas that you can in that car. You cannot afford to come to pit road. If you come to pit road, you're basically giving away this win.
Exactly. KDM Games, glad to have you in chat. Thank you for watching. New to the channel, hit that subscribe button, thumbs up, hit the little bell to turn on notifications, bud. We stream here on MaxSpeedTV pretty much 7 days a week. I'm going to say 7 days a week.
Almost 24/7. I swear my stuff goes off constantly. MaxSpeedTV, MaxSpeedTV, Max. My good Lord, I didn't know there were that many leagues on iRacing.
Robbie Buckner in chat, being a comedian here. But yeah, we pretty much stream 6 days a week. We've got something going pretty much 7 days a week, but you know, we stream 6 days a week on iRacing. Something is going on here on MaxSpeedTV. Thank you for tuning in. Glad you're enjoying it. We're just having a good time here tonight. Me and Robbie calling the race here, Daytona Super Speedway action. Been a good race. And been some strategies played out. Now the beginning wasn't very good. A lot of issues with the server. A lot of fast drivers, a lot of great drivers out of the race early on, unfortunately. Now we're coming to 7 to go here, and Dakota Reeder, one of the newcomers here tonight, up front. He is looking to make a few people cry here to come away with a win here, and I'm sure it would just tickle Dakota to death if he could get the win.
It's going to be interesting to see how this plays out. Going to be interesting, but I'm telling you, if you're Dakota, you stay out.
Dakota has stayed out, and he's not coming to pit road.
Watching from New Zealand. Wow.
45M mini stock.
A long way away to be watching this.
New Zealand. I've got a buddy that actually lives in New Zealand.
I want to see. What time is it in New Zealand right now?
They are 12 or 14 hours ahead of us.
So it's like 9, 10 o'clock in the morning, something like that.
Something like that.
11 o'clock in the morning.
Somewhere around in there. 17 hours, somewhere around in there. I don't know.
Wow.
They're ahead. I think ahead plus 15, something like that.
So you're telling me he's from the future?
Back to the future.
So you're back to the future because you're an hour behind me.
Oh.
So you're back to the future.
Back to
I'm present and he's future.
He's future. All right. Well, Gordon Larson Jr. 00 coming out.
2:48 p.m.
Woo.
Wow.
Well, all right, Robbie. Oh, 25. He went up on the track, and then he drops it back down.
Yeah, he's trying to save fuel.
He's saving fuel. 6 laps to go. He's in the lead. Got Jared backwards with Sean behind him. He's got the 7-Eleven of David Heise on the outside of him. Spence Thompson, Zach Lindgren, PJ Popham, Craig Lerman, Tyson Palmquist, Trevor Harmon, Tyler Justice is your top 10. Now, I see what he's doing on the straight stretch. He's getting on the track, going around the corners. He's dropping it.
Yeah, most definitely. And it's a Wednesday. Heck yeah.
Well, tell me the numbers there, bud. The Powerball numbers.
Give us some good lottery numbers.
Only if it worked like that.
Yeah, this is gonna be it. This is gonna be for all the marbles.
Yeah,
next
all right.
Next flag is gonna end this thing.
Yeah, next flag will end the race, whether it be a caution or the checkered. Who's going to come out with the win here? Robbie, I'm going to let you do the honors of getting them going.
All right, here we go, fellas. We're going to come down. 5-lap shootout for the win here. Green flag back in the air, and Tyler's going to get a slide jump here. Or Tyson.
Don't you mean Dakota?
Yeah, Dakota. I couldn't remember his name. I have Tyson on my brain.
The 85 almost took the nose off of the 89.
Hey, these guys are getting aggressive.
Oh, yeah. Well, we know under 10 laps, they don't hold nothing back. Jared was Sean pushing the daylights out of the 25. The 25 has to keep that low side blocked.
Oh, yeah. The only way he's going to win this thing is to hug that yellow line. Don't let anybody below him. If they're going to pass you, make them do it on the high side. Make them do it the hard way.
Make them do it the hard way. Exactly. Next caution. Next flag will end it. Caution flag. Checkered flag. 4 laps to go. The 85. Zach Lindgren into 3rd. PJ into 4th. What a run by David Heise. Still in a good picture here to bring home a win.
I tell you, there's something we haven't talked about. That 25 runs out of gas in front of this field. It's not going to be pretty.
Oh, no, it's not going to be pretty, and I'm sure he's well aware of it. What is the 25 banking on? A caution?
Oh, here we go.
He has to pit.
He ran out of fuel. He gave it a valiant effort.
He sure did. Jared Vachon now goes into 1st.
Is Vachon going to go 2 for 2 this week?
Well, he's wanting to. I talked to Jared earlier, and, you know, he won last night under caution. Well, he's in a good spot to win it here tonight. He's got Zach Lindgren, though, right behind him. PJ Popham in 3rd now. 7-11 of David Heise in 4th. Spence Thompson in 5th. We're going to be coming here to 2 to go. When they come to the line, I still wouldn't count anybody out back here. Trevor Harmon, Wesley Holland, James McKee, Tyler Justice, any of those guys.
No, I got a feeling that 1 and the 7-11 are going to go to the high side here soon.
Oh, you've got...
That's what I look for. I look for the 1 and the 7-11 to go to the outside. I don't see Zach going up there, because if Zach goes up there, I don't see the 1 and the 7-11 going with him.
See, Zach Lindgren in the 85 machine is a teammate.
Jared Vachon. Yeah.
So you've got teammates 1 and 2, teammates 3 and 4,
and teammate 5th, and teammate 6th,
and a teammate 5th and 6th.
Yeah. So you got 2 WFO cars, 2 HRL cars, a WFO and an HRL.
Wow. All right, here we go. 1 to go. White flag in the air. Jared Vachon looking to make it 2 for 2 there. Oh! The 89 sideways. White flag is in the air. No caution. They're going to race it back.
Oh. Wow.
They're going to race it back. A little bit of blocking. The 85 trying to block the 1 of PJ Popham. PJ. Oh! Oh, into the wall, PJ goes. Oh, the 85 into the 7-11. A little bit of blocking action going on. Jared Vachon, your winner here tonight for the NMNTS BA Graphics Cup Series, the 5-star drafting Firecracker 200 at Daytona. Robbie? We knew there was some blocking going to be going on.
Yeah. Definitely knew there was going to be some blocking, but...
What a run for Tyson Palmquist. Tyson finishing 3rd here tonight. And he will also come away with the most laps led.
Yeah,
wow.
Tyson did a really good job in his debut.
Well, alrighty, folks. We'll give us just a few minutes We're going to let these guys, we're going to let the 18 machine of Jared backwards of Rashawn do some burnouts here. And I'm sure he'll probably drive backwards. But anyway, I'm going to let him do some burnouts here. We'll get the top 3 up here to give them a quick interview here, folks. Don't go anywhere. Your MaxSpeedTV post-race interview show will be coming up here momentarily. Joshua Medlock, myself, and Robbie Buckner joining me in the booth here. Alrighty, folks, back live here on MaxSpeedTV. I've caught up with that number 12 machine, the newcomer here tonight for the NMNTS, Tyson Palmquist. Boy, what a run, Tyson, man. I want to hear it from you, and I'm sure everybody else wants to hear your run here tonight. Coming away with the most laps led, 34, man. Talk about it.
Yeah, man, it was really fun. It was a good first race for me. I took tires on the first pit stop, then told myself I wasn't going to take tires again, so that got me out to the lead. And we just got single file there, and I held the lead pretty good, and I thought with about 15 to go before the pit stop, I had a pretty good shot at it, but I took too much fuel, had too slow of a pit stop, and I kind of gave away track position. But I was able to make up a little bit of it there at the end and finish third, which is always good.
And do you think if there were some laps left and, some incidents out there happening that had happened, do you think you had what it took to get that number 12 machine back up front and battle it out with Jared backwards with Sean there and Zach Lindgren in the 85 to maybe pull away with the win here and make a few people cry?
Yeah, I wish. These cars, it's all about track position, and I think I got lucky. A couple cars got squirrely there in the last lap, or else I don't think I would have got third. But it's good to finish third to Jared. Jared kind of brought me into this league, and he's a good racer, so it's good to see him in victory lane again.
It was an awesome job, Tyson, man. Congratulations on third place here tonight. Robbie, do you have anything for Tyson?
No, just welcome to the league, brother. Solid debut. Look forward to seeing you here in the coming weeks.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Hey, no problem, brother. Glad to have you.
Tyson, man, I'm going to let you go, bud. Do you have any thanks, shout-outs you want to give before you go celebrate third here?
Yeah, go follow KPRM on Twitter. It's our team, me and Dakota Reeder, who's also new, and Dustin Cleveland, who's going to be joining us in the future. It's a good team. Follow us on Twitter.
All right, Tyson Palmquist leading the most laps here tonight, finishing in third. Tyson, go celebrate, bud.
Thank you.
All right, well, that'll bring us to Zach Lindgren in that number 85 machine. One of the teammates up front here. Battling it out, man. Zach, what a race it was here at Daytona, man. Talk about it.
Yeah, it was a really good race. I had a really good time. We were throwing around a lot of strategy, and we were throwing around a lot of ideas, and finally we just kind of came to an agreement on lap 65 and the pit didn't really go as planned. We lost a few teammates and a few other drivers that were going to help us, but I mean, all in all, it was a really fun race. As soon as we got single filed out there, it was really easy to start breaking down a strategy. That last caution, didn't really want to see it, but I mean, it's Daytona. What you gonna do? I'm happy to bring it home second behind Jared. Great job to him on winning his back-to-back Daytona wins. I'd really love to win here for the first time, but it is what it is, man. I'll take a top 5 yet again at Daytona, but man, it was a lot of fun out here.
Well, y'all was going single file there for the longest time, trying to wind down some laps after, of course, the stages, stage 1, stage 2. Of course, the caution came out before the stage 1 officially ended, so that caution there played, the final for stage 1, and Holland out there, man, he was on rails here as well. Can't find his first name, but you know who I'm talking. Wesley Holland. There we go. Yeah, Wesley Holland. Out there on rails at the beginning of the race, winning the first stage, and it was really just going back and forth for the most part up front, man. Well, how was it in the pack out there? Because at the beginning of the race, it seemed like everybody. There were some people out there having some connectivity issues.
Yeah, just the server just really seemed to not really co-enhance with what we needed tonight. Especially tonight, it's a super speedway. Everyone's pretty much locked bumpers, and just the way the server just fell tonight, it wasn't ideal for a super speedway. But in the pack, it was really racy. Some lines would get a run, other lines would check up, and every time I'd get behind one line, it seemed to check up. I'd jump out and lose the draft, or just not being able to get anything of a run. But after that, everything just kind of seemed to level out. But once we got too wide on that first stint there for a little bit, it didn't seem any line could get an advantage. It seemed like the low line would get a run when the high line broke, and the high line would get a run when the low line broke. It just really didn't seem to get any of an advantage out during the whole thing.
Coming into tonight, first in points, 1,698. Of course, you're going to back it up, though, because, Jared Washon was 35 points behind you. Jared in third. Now, he's going to get the win here tonight, so it's going to help him in points. But, no, he was 35 behind Spence. There we go. He was 35 points behind Spence Thompson. Spence in second. Spence was fighting hard there at the last to, try to make a run there, and, well, everything just happened right there. But, Zach, man, congratulations, second place here tonight. Not sure where you guys are at next week, but whatever the track is, what do you think about it?
I believe we're at Kentucky next week. I could be mistaken, but
we are at Kentucky.
We are at Kentucky. All right. I don't really know what to say about Kentucky. Last time we were there, I had a car there on the track, not really a car to win. I like Kentucky. It's just really racy, really hard to get into a good groove. I mean, the first corner is so banked, and or 1 and 2 is so banked, and 3 and 4 is really flat, and you have to really judge yourself and judge the throttle. And I'm not really good at Kentucky kind of racing, so I'm looking forward to it, but I don't know how well we're going to run there, going in with a little bit of skepticism.
All right, Zach Lindgren finishing second place here tonight, right behind his teammate Jared Vachon. Robbie, you got anything for Zach?
Well, Zach, we're going to talk about the elephant in the room.
Okay.
Right there at the end of the race, contact between you and PJ Popham. Walk us through what happened there, bud.
Oh, he was just trying to get side draft. I knew he would. He got that big run, and I knew Heiza was probably going to go with him. Those guys were teammates, so I tried to block it just a little bit, and as soon as he got to my outside, I tried to duck behind Jared and just kind of push him a little bit, see if I can feel out how well the 1 and the 7-Eleven were going to do, and he was trying to side draft it. It's all well and good. I guess we just kind of... From my point of view, he came down on me just a little bit. I tail whipped him back into the wall. I was trying to save it. I didn't mean to tail whip him into the wall. If we could have stayed straight, it would have been great. It would have been one heck of a race at the line, but I was just trying to save it off the contact. I accidentally tail whipped him, so I apologize for the tail whipping. Just I was trying to save it off the contact. I really got to throw out a huge apology to David Heiza. He had nothing to do with that, and I tail whipped him into the wall trying to save it going into the corner. I mean, we started wrecking halfway down the backstretch, and I didn't get it saved until about the middle of 3 and 4, and Heiza had to suffer it, and I hate it for him. I think he should have been P3, P2 even, but the way he's having good runs these past few weeks, he should be able to get up here, break off a top 3, possibly even a win. But I hate it for the 7-Eleven team. I don't really like the fact that the 1 was in it either. But, I mean, I was just trying to save the car. We made contact. It sent me up into PJ. I tail whipped him. It is what it is. It's a racing deal. He was trying to get a run. I completely understand that. I would have done the same thing. Just it sucks that we made contact right there at the end. It just is what it is.
Most definitely, brother. Well, congratulations on the second place finish. Anybody you want to give a shout out to?
Yeah, I just want to give a shout out to WFO Motorsports having their name on my car. Backwards Hat Productions, WFO for putting me in a car. Big shout out to Jared. Like I said, I really wanted my first win, Jared, but we'll take a second. We're on a good top 5 roll right now, so we'll keep it going. We'll keep it going. The brave men and women overseas defending this great country. Just everyone ever involved in anything I've done. Huge shout out to them. That's all I got for right now, bud.
All right. Heck yeah, Zach, man. Congratulations, second here tonight, bud. We'll see you next week at Kentucky, man. Go celebrate second.
Awesome, brother. Thank you.
All right. Well, that'll bring us to Jared Backwards Washon. And the reason I call him Backwards is because, well, we're going to go back to qualifying here, Jared, before we get into the win here tonight. What was the deal with you driving backwards?
I was just breaking in the car a little bit, going through reverse first, all that stuff. Just testing the car a little bit.
Well, how did it run? Did he pick up to speed?
It ran good, yeah. Went max speed in reverse, spun it around. Runs good.
All right, so good to go. Well, apparently it worked, because here you are in victory lane. Here in that number 18 machine, man. Talk about the racing out there, bud. Man, it was amazing. Talk about it.
Oh, yeah, I kind of planned on staying in the back for the most part. And then there at I think it was stage 2, I found myself in 3rd, just riding behind Tyson and PJ, I believe it was. And us at WFO was just kind of talking about what kind of strategy we was going to do, and we all stuck together. And unfortunately, some of us had issues coming to pit road, and it broke us up a little bit, like Zach said. But I guess it worked out for us.
Well, you had Zach Lindgren there, your teammate behind you. You know, having a teammate back there to help you. Was you expecting him to kind of make a move on you to maybe go side by side to the line? Or was you more worried about the other drivers back there, the one of PJ Popham, David Heiza back there as well, at the time, them two teammates as well?
I was definitely worried about them because I knew if they got a run, they might could have got to me if Zach stayed with me. But I knew Zach was going to want to win, so I didn't really feel too safe being out front because I knew he would want to go for it, which that's what I would have done in that situation. I wish we could have raced it out though between us. It'd been a good finish.
All right. Well, I'm not going to keep you, Robbie. Got anything for that number 18?
No, 2 wins in a row. 1-1 on fuel mileage, 1-1 straight up tonight. Congratulations. Definitely looks like the momentum is on your side, brother. And let's just try and keep them going straight.
I will.
All right, Jared. Well, you got any thanks, shout-outs you want to give before we let you go?
I'd just like to thank Zach for committing with me there through that last little part. Probably wouldn't have been able to stay up there if it wasn't for him. So definitely thanks to him and all the teammates for sticking to our pit strategy. I'd like to thank Ethica for coming on board this race, and Bradley for letting me run this car this season, and thank you guys for broadcasting.
All right, well, we sure do appreciate it, Jared, man. We'll see you next week at Kentucky. Real quick on Kentucky, do you like Kentucky?
No. I do not like Kentucky.
All right, we'll expect Jared with Sean in victory lane since he said that. Jared, go celebrate your win here tonight, bud.
Thank you.
Every time I ask somebody about a track and they don't like it, they end up winning. So that's about the way it was. All right, well, your race winner here tonight, Jared with Sean in that number 18 machine. And go down here and get them on the result tab here. Jared with Sean coming away with the win here tonight in that number 18 machine. Congratulations, Jared, for grabbing the win. Zach Lindgren going to finish in second place. Tyson Palmquist, a newcomer here tonight, going to be finishing in third with the most laps led, 34. Boy, what a run for Tyson. David Heisen, the 7-11, going to finish fourth. Craig Lerman in fifth. Wesley Holland in sixth. Your stage 1 winner here tonight, going to finish in sixth. PJ Popham in seventh. PJ winning stage 2, going to finish in seventh. Trevor Harmon in eighth. James McKee in ninth, and Tyler Justice will round out the top 10 here tonight. Robbie.
11th place is going to be the 25 of Dakota Reeder. Strong run for him. Unfortunately, ran out of gas there at the end. Spence Thompson is going to come home 12th after making contact going down in turn 1. David Levine, after getting turned on the front stretch, is going to battle back to finish 1 lap down in 13th. Anthony C. is going to come home 14th. Terry Mason, 15th. Jerry Glenn is going to come home 16th. Gordon Larson battles it out to the end and finishes 17th, along with Scott Lacoe 18th. Ryan Broderick comes home 19th. And Jackson Allen, unfortunately, is going to come home 20th after getting caught up in an early wreck.
Man, what a tough break for Jackson. Mark Richter is going to finish in 21st. Kelsey Rogers in 22nd. Matthew McMeekin in 23rd. Vernon Margam, caught up in a wreck early on, is going to be finishing in 24th. Bradley Wilson caught up in a wreck as well early on at the beginning of the race. Had his screens go black, man. Tough break, Bradley, man. We hate that for you, bud. Going to finish in 25th. And Clayton Kurtz going to round out the field here tonight in a 26th place. Well, that'll do it here for MaxSpeedTV and the NMNTS BA Graphics Cup Series here on Tuesday night. The 5-star drafting Firecracker 200. Joshua Medlock, Robbie Buckner, glad to have you back in the booth with me, bud.
Always, brother.
Man, we're going to be back in action next week at Kentucky, man. But until next time, folks, stay safe and have a good night.